So, um, I am going to show you my volunteers after I'm done with my video, just because you'll see why I say the things I did do. So, when I used to be a kid, I used to wake up in the morning and my mom would tell us, hey, it's time to go outside, go find something to do, um, don't come home until the street lights come on. And I just looked at her like, wow, like, what, why does she want us to do this? But I really never took it into consideration what was so important about getting out and exercising and, making good friends and not coming home until the streetlights came on, riding our bikes, going to the park, and all those other fun things. But in today's society, technology is a huge burden. And don't get me wrong, it has its perks. We all love technology. Mind you, I'm using my phone and my laptop, so that totally makes sense. In the other room, my stepson and my man is playing games on their phones, but we don't realize how much technology we really use. Is it really good for us? Let's really think about it. So I was looking up some research and seeing that, is it really good for us? Maybe not. So a lot of kids nowadays are becoming obese, more like overweight. They're not developing the social skills that they should be developing at the ages that we used to, and they're also not being able to just go to someone's house and be able to talk. Instead, it's just, let's text someone or let's just jump on the game. We don't realize how big this affects our life. So it's recommended that you only spend about 2 hours on the TV or the computer, or even any electronics for that example. So because it's really not good for you. And I'm sure it's not good for your health as well. Being overweight can definitely have some major, major effects on you, especially when you get older. And kids nowadays are coming down with diabetes a lot younger. Their stress levels from anxiety are a lot higher. And this could all be because maybe we're just so into technology that we don't understand like how to really talk to people or really sit down and have a good conversation or go to the park or ride your bikes and hang out with friends until the street lights go on. We used to go and play baseball down at the park. So just those are big things, but the only way that we can change our kids' future is by us. We can't do anything without us, without, it's a good word. We can't change the way the kids are doing it if we don't show by a good example. So, by us showing that we can be off our phones and we can play with them and show them that there's more to life than just technology and video games and computers and phones and all this other stuff, they might be a little bit better with, not being overweight in the future, or just even being able to talk to someone and being able to just hang out with people, play basketball, play sports, stay out of trouble. Some of these video games nowadays have violence, language. You hear about these, kids like shooting in schools and stuff, or fights and bullying and all this stuff. Well, where do they really learn this stuff? Is it from this technology? It takes one text and it's everywhere. You post one picture, it's all over. So, you just really have to make good choices. And I was reading an article, and the article was from familyresource.com, and the 5 reasons why video games are bad for you. And their top reasons that they came up with is that video games are addicting, which means that, people can literally wake up and they're on the video game, or even phones, technology, computers, all that stuff. They're on it. Is that really healthy? Are they really doing anything? Another thing that is a big thing is that they're pricey. Phones nowadays can be anywhere from $700. Computers, same thing. They can be anywhere from, $200 to $500. Then game systems, $350 and sometimes even more. So, just really taking in the consideration that it costs a lot of money. And even for games are like $50. That's a lot of money. So that was one thing. And video games and phones and stuff kind of, kill relationships. You don't get to, you're not really communicating. You're not really you're not even putting in like all that time with the person that, building that connection. Also, people are getting robbed of, real life experiences, being able to make memories. We're sitting on our phones, you see the people at the churches, as soon as the bride comes walking down, they got their phone up, but are they really watching the bride? Or are they sitting there recording it on their phone? They're only seeing it through their phone. So technology can, don't get me wrong, technology does have its benefits, as in, it's convenient. We're doing online classes. They do have a lot of hands-on technology, video games, different things that can also help you learn as well. So technology isn't always just a bad thing, but it's definitely a thing where we have to limit how much we actually have an intake of it. So that's what I believe. But by the amount that so hopefully this message will change the way that, people really do look at stuff. Maybe we can get our kids out to ride bikes, or to play baseball, or play sports in general, or even just go to the park with friends. I just want to thank you guys all for your time, and thanks for listening. Let's see if I changed their view on it as well. So here's one of my volunteers. Thank you.